Hey team, hope you're doing good. Something that came up lately on, I've had a couple of rants about it on Facebook, and I thought, hey, it's going to take some explaining. I want to talk about influencer marketing. It's kind of taken on a new form lately, and it's getting a bit weird. Fundamentally, what is influencer marketing? Basically, what it is a big company will go to somebody online who's got a big social presence or whatever it is. I mean, this is the way that it happens these days. I mean, back in the day, it was infomercials. But so for example, our Facebook pages combined have got over 200,000 likes. So that's a big audience for us to talk to you guys about getting the word out about anything really. And so companies see that as a valuable thing where they can invest a bit of product into that entity and say, okay, well look, we'll hook you up if you guys agree to go exclusive with this, and make a song and dance about it. Easy peasy, right? So for an example, I'm on a few programs similar to that, and one of them, for example, which is a really good example, is Lenovo, for example. So Lenovo basically, I think I went to them. I think I got recommended to them by Ross of all people. And Ross was like, hey, look, I'm on this program. You should get in on it. Like, it's really, really good. And I said, okay, I'll take a look. So basically, the whole process is really, really simple. When new stuff comes out, like for me it's gaming laptops, and I don't actually game that much, but for me they're fantastic for being able to edit video on the go, because they've got super grunty processors and stuff. So for me, I wouldn't normally go and spend that kind of money on a laptop, but so the value for me is that I get an absolutely kick-ass high-end laptop, and then the upshot for them is that I will only use their product for laptops, and when I post about it, then they obviously get the kudos for it and they get the exposure and so on and so forth. So it's a really, really simple thing. Money doesn't change hands, and it's just a really, really simple, and more importantly, that they're actually really supportive of what we do, So and the company that runs it is just the best people to deal with. So that's an example of how influencer marketing can be good. Like you don't hear me banging on every day about my Lenovo laptop. But I have it, and when it comes up, then we talk about it. The problem is that the idea is evolving, and it's not evolving in a good way. And I'll start with a story. I was on Instagram the other day, and I was just scrolling through, and I saw like the top posts, and there was a post with about 8,000 likes on it, and I thought, what the hell is this? And it was a girl sitting there, I think she was just standing there in her activewear actually, and said, come and find me on this dating app. And I was like, I'm pretty sure you've got a boyfriend. So I went and did the social stalk, and yeah, they're still together, that's fine. So why is she advertising a dating app on her Instagram? And the very simple reason is she's getting paid, So that kind of triggered me a little bit, because what's happening now is there's a couple of agencies in Auckland that have specialised in this influencer marketing, but they're not doing it the way that I do it. What they're doing is they're trying to get between the company and the influencer, okay? And the way that they're doing it is that they're getting, they're going and contacting all these companies that are spending money on social, and then they're going and contacting all of these people that have got big social platforms, and they're saying, hey look, we're going to be the middleman. We're going to get you all these different products, we're going to make you a ton of money, so on and so forth. The problem that exists, which is polarized by this story, is that it's bullshit. Frankly, sorry for the language, but it's built on lies. And the reason that we know this is because, we've got people saying, hey, come find me on this dating app, but they've got boyfriends. They're not using the dating app at all. They're not even in the market for dating. They're just getting paid to talk about a product. Is there anything wrong with getting paid to talk about a product? No. Is there something wrong with lying about the way that you're using that product? Yes, I think that that's a big problem. As an example, when we review stuff, we don't get paid, we don't take money from the people with the product to review it, okay? I find that to be a conflict of interest. If we review something, we won't take any money for it. We might sell them advertising somewhere else, if that's what they want, but I won't take money to do a review. And I learned that the hard way years ago when we first started doing car reviews on the old website, and we got paid to do a car review, and I thought, hey, this is fantastic, I'm a motoring journalist now. The problem was that when I pointed out all these things I didn't like about the car, the people that we got the car from got really upset, and they're like, hey, we just paid you a whole bunch of money to review our car. It's like, well, yeah, we did do a review. Problem was is that they didn't want it to be a balanced review. They wanted it to be an advertorial. And if that was the case, then that's not what we're about. The thing for me, the key fundamental for me, is that if I tell you something online is a review, then that's exactly what it is. Okay? If it says, like you'll see a lot of the content has got a big review in the side of it, in the title even. If it says that, that's what that is. It's 100% whoever's written it or made the video, it's their opinion on their experiences with that product. End of story. That's it. Okay? It doesn't get any more complicated than that. What's happening now is that you're finding these people are getting these agencies that are saying, hey, try this. They're not even saying try it. They're saying get an Instagram photo for it, put it up on Instagram, and we'll pay you. They're not even reviewing it. And the reason that I know this is when these things started popping up, I looked at what some of the requirements were, and we far exceeded their requirements. So I was like, well, hey, I'll look into it, because I knew a little bit about influencer marketing from my previous experiences. So I thought, hey, well, I'll look into it and see what the go is. Okay, and so one of the things that was stipulated in their terms of agreement when you do your posts about whatever it is that you're being paid to post about is that okay, so there was a line that said if you're going to post, when you make your post, if you're going to say anything, it can only be positive. If you say anything negative, you're not going to get paid. I'm paraphrasing here, but that was the gist of it. So basically what they're saying is that they would rather that you didn't put an opinion down on whatever the thing is that you're talking about, and if you're going to say anything, it has to be positive. Otherwise, you don't get paid. Let that sink in for a minute, and then think how many products you've seen tagged on Instagram lately from some of these big Instagrammers, and they're not putting down their opinions. They're not saying, hey, this is wonderful. They're just saying, hey, thanks for the thing. And they're getting paid for this. But effectively what's happening is that you're being lied to, or at the very least deceived, because these people are saying, hey, look, this thing's really great, it's really wonderful, thanks, it really worked for me, or whatever it is, but they're only doing that because they're getting paid. And that, to me, is so incredibly disingenuous, because if there's one fundamental that we've built the Empire Media Group on, is that we want to be open and honest and transparent. I think those are things that are incredibly important to being good at what it is that we do. And I think that the reason that we're doing as well as we are is because I think you guys understand and appreciate that. Because, I don't know, I just find it that, it's going to sound a little bit cheesy, but we're only where we are. We are only where we're at because of you guys. So for you guys to help us get to where we're going and then lie to you and get paid for it, to me seems like I would just be the biggest asshole. And I don't think that that's a cool thing to do, and I don't think it's fair on you guys either. So, okay, that is what it is. And actually, funny tidbit, there's a guy that I've been following on Facebook. His name's Robert Hollis. Interesting guy. Haven't actually met him in person yet, but we've been chatting a little bit behind the scenes. We've got a lot of similar ideas on this sort of stuff. And he put out a video, not dissimilar to this. It was actually his videos that inspired me to do this one. But basically what he's saying is that, and there's merit in this, I looked into it, is that a lot of these big Instagrammers or Facebookers or whatever are actually using fake likes to gain free stuff. Okay, that's what it used to be. Now you can actually make money out of it. Okay, and it's not, it's a lot harder now to be able to prove somebody is a fake account on something like Facebook than it used to be. Instagram's not too bad. You just take some time, you look through their followers and you figure it out. But like on Facebook, Facebook used to be able to click on them as a user, not as a page admin. You could go see where the most popular city that the fan base is from. Now I remember I called out a very big car magazine in this country, and I said, I put a status up on Facebook. It was my Facebook too, and wasn't like a page or anything. And I was like, oh look, these guys are buying their likes, congratulations. And I got this wicked angry email from the editor of said magazine, who I actually knew from back in the day, and he's like, oh, I can't believe you'd say that, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, how did you get 600,000 likes overnight from Mexico? Oh, how do you know that? Because it's on your Facebook page. Oh, well, something went... Anyway, the point is it turned into a really stupid argument, and I stuck to my guns, and he stuck to his guns, and that was that. The point is that we know that there are, for a small motoring magazine from New Zealand, like, they don't have 2.5 million likes, and their Facebook page is not that good. So what basically is happening, and what this guy was saying, is effectively people are buying Facebook likes and then going to these companies saying, look how many likes I've got on my Facebook or on my Instagram, spend money on my influencer marketing. And it's just bullshit. And the whole thing, you know, the people that lose out are you guys, you know, because there's a lot of people that don't understand this whole process, but will see something on someone's Instagram and go, hey, yeah, I'm going to try that. Drop, you know, money on this crap that people are selling, and ultimately you're not getting a balanced opinion on what this thing is. And I think that's sad. I think that we live in an age now where the internet is so completely open and free, and you have every opportunity to be the most honest person you could possibly be, but we're not. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's fucking Facebook profile picture's got an Instagram filter on it, you know? And I think that's sad. I think that honesty and openness and transparency are probably the most important things that someone in our position could ever have. And I think it's incredibly sad that a lot of people are going the other direction just to make money, you know? I mean, man, I could be rolling in it right now if I did what a lot of other people did, you know? I mean, if we took on, you know, selling crap that we thought was shit just to make money off you guys and freebooting all these videos on our Facebook pages, yeah, we could be doing a hell of a lot better. But I don't want to get there like that, do you know what I mean? And I don't want to do that to you guys. So anyway, I feel like it's getting a bit deep and emotional now, so I think I'll leave it there. But yeah, just keep an eye out for it. It's happening. And yeah, thanks for all the support and all the love. Actually, one final thought I will leave you with. When I make videos like this, or basically any of the content that we make, I think that it's important for everybody to understand is that when we make, like if I make a vlog like this is not just me barking at you guys. This is a conversation point or a conversation starter. So for me, if I put out a vlog like this is opening up conversation to your guys' thoughts, feelings, interpretation, personal experiences, whatever it is that you guys want to contribute. That's what that's about. That's why we've got comment sections that are always open, and it's incredibly important for me to help you guys understand that that's what it is, that it is. It is what it is. Yeah, because as far as I'm concerned, like basically we're all in this together, and this is all a group effort. So, and everyone's on an equal playing field. So, yeah, and I think it's important. Everyone's opinion is valid. Everyone's thoughts are valid. Just don't be assholes to each other. So yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope it's been enlightening, and yeah, new episode soon. So that's exciting. Got some cool stuff lined up. Some really cool stuff lined up. So. Well, we'll see you again soon. All right, take care.